Barry, firstly, welcome to Dundy Football Club. How does it feel to be at the club?
Yeah, I'm delighted to be here. It's been quite quick since last Thursday, since obviously speaking to the manager and some of the staff. So yeah, it happened pretty quickly. I'm based down south in England, so very quickly got some stuff organised and got myself up the road to get started on Tuesday morning. So, but no, overall, I'm delighted to be here. Everybody's made me so welcome so far. Really good group of staff, really good group of players, and yeah, we're just really looking forward to getting going.
Why did you want to come to Dundy Football Club?
Well, first of all, the manager asked me to sort of speak to them first. I've worked with Steven in the past at Fleetwood just for a short period of time, and I really enjoyed working with him. So he's always somebody that I sort of felt if I got the opportunity to work again with him, it would be something that I would genuinely think about. So first of all, that was the opportunity came there, and then yeah, just a good feel about the club at the minute. Spoke to a few of the players. There just feels like a really good feel. And in my first couple of days I certainly feel that on the training pitch, so great opportunity, big opportunity to come and develop younger players as well. I think that'll be certainly part of my remit. It's something that I've done in the past, worked with some younger players and tried to develop them as much as I possibly could, so yeah, really looking forward to that side of it as well.
Dundee fans may remember you for your time up here playing for Aberdeen, Dunfermline. Obviously you've then gone down south and been into coaching. Can you tell us a bit about your coaching journey? Yeah,
well, I first started with Graham Alexander at Fleetwood. Just basically started a brand new development squad down there. I think that was maybe around 2014, something like that. Yeah, and just basically took over that team, and it was like a group of 5 lads at the start, so it was about recruiting and watching trialists and trying to just basically build a squad. And very quickly we got a really good team together down there, and we were going to play against Category 1 teams down the road, Liverpool's and Burnley's and stuff like that. So yeah, a really brilliant learning curve for me, taking that group of players for maybe 2-3 seasons, and then it was actually the manager here when he got the job at Fleetwood that eventually moved me up to the first team set up with him and Neil McFarlane. So and then I've been there ever since, and been through a few managers, and but just great learning for me. You pick up different things from different managers. Yeah, and then from there, after leaving Fleetwood a couple of seasons ago, I had a year down in Nottingham Forest working as a professional development coach down there with their under-18s. So again, it took me back down working with younger players again, and just a totally different way of coaching and having to deal with young individuals. And then last season, obviously, I was with Callum Davison as assistant manager at Queen's Park, and up until the March before we left. So yeah, listen, I feel that I've had a great sort of upbringing through my coaching career, and I've picked up lessons from everybody. Yeah, and just hopefully I can bring all these things to here.
You said you were most recently at Queen's Park. Did you enjoy being back up here in Scotland and in Scottish football? Yeah, I did. It was something that was always in the back of mind if I wanted to come back up and try Scotland. I mean, I've loved living down south, but no, it was really interesting. And when Callum gave me the phone to come back up to Queen's Park, I jumped at the opportunity, and I really enjoyed it. Like being back around the Scottish football scene, took in games in all divisions, and you meet up with people again that you've seen throughout your whole career. So no, I really enjoyed it, and again, I've picked up loads from there that I can hopefully bring to my coaching here. And since leaving Queen's Park, have you been keeping your hand in? Have you been learning, watching games? Yeah, I think you have to. As a coach, you've got to learn all the time. So yeah, I went and visited a few clubs, and just keep your eye in, and just obviously you watch loads of games. I've done a lot of reviewing of the stuff that we've done at Queen's Park on the training pitch and in the games, and looking back at how we coached the players, and then what we gave them after the games, like reviews and stuff like that. So yeah, I think as a coach you've always just got to keep evolving. I know the manager here is going to keep the coaching staff on their toes. That's an absolute certainty, so you've got to keep being creative and keep learning every day. What type of coach are you? I think I'm really enthusiastic but quite calm. As I said before, I think I take a real look at the key details and be creative. I think that's one of the things that the manager's looking for. I mean, you look around and you watch people coach different ways, but I think in general all the drills are the same. You try and pick up things, but I think the biggest thing is trying to be creative and put your own spin in it, and maybe different little tweaks to it. So I think I'm that type. I try and sort of learn and tweak things that would hopefully help the players here, and as I say, hopefully that I can really bring that to the club, and especially the younger players as well. Like I feel like I can develop individuals, got a good record at it, so as I say, hopefully can continue that. You mentioned earlier that you worked with Steven for a short time at Fleetwood. Is that something that really attracted you to the role, to be working with Steven again?
Yeah, it was. As I say, he phoned me and asked me if I would be interested first and foremost, and then obviously I applied for the position. Had a few conversations with the club and an interview process and everything like that. So yeah, it definitely was a major factor, because he gave me licence to coach freely when I had the development squad at Fleetwood, and also when he brought me up to the first team set up. He definitely taught me a few things on how to deal with players and how to deal with certain situations. So yeah, always somebody that I've sort of kept an eye on and would like to work with again. So yeah, all good.
You said it's all happened really fast since last week. What have the first few days been like since you've come in? Yeah,
long, as you can imagine, but I mean the first game's coming up tomorrow. So yeah, we've just been on the training pitch, long sessions. The boys have worked extremely hard, and I think at pre-season, you'd probably still call this the pre-season time, you would trying to get as much detail into them as possible without overloading them. So yeah, we've been trying to do that in the training ground. As I said before at the start of the interview, the staff have been brilliant, made me settle in and so much help, and we're trying to just, as I say, nice and easy, but hopefully we can drip feed that the details into the players that they'll be ready.
How have you found it, being on the grass and working with the players? What have you thought of the players here?
Yeah, really good, really receptive already. I mean, it's obviously, I think there's quite a new group as well. There's a few new players, so you're hopeful that that's going to be the case. But no, I couldn't speak highly of the players so far. The first few training sessions, they've worked extremely hard. They've listened, they've taken on board the messages. We just hopefully see that on the pitch come match day.
You mentioned obviously first game tomorrow against Airdrie, but we're still in pre-season. How do you get that balance of trying to get the fitness but also wanting to win games?
Yeah, listen, I think the biggest thing, we want to win games. That's the main thing. We want to impact this competition. The cup competitions are something that we'll really target and hopefully do well in. But again, you're right, there's 4 games in this Premier League Cup group stages that we probably need to sort of pick and place the players where they get enough minutes that when it comes the start of the season, they've all been given a chance to shine, and they're all ready to go for that Hibernian game in the first league game of the season.
You spoke about the young players at the club. The club has spoken a lot about the importance of development and developing young players. Is that an area that you really believe in?
Yeah, totally. And when I see the young group of players here, I've been really impressed with a few that have come into the first team setup just now. I don't want to name any names just now, but like the first 2 or 3 days, I've been really impressed with them. Scotty and Greg through there have obviously done a very good job with them, and they've fitted in nicely to the training sessions with the first team. But I think we've got to be a club that if the players are good enough, it doesn't matter what age they are, we've got to try and develop them as good as we can and try and get them into the team. It might be a case that we need to sell them on, but I mean that's just the nature of football. But no, we'll be, as a staff, and certainly me as an individual, will be trying extremely hard to develop these people. I would say not just players. We try and develop them as try and develop the person as well. Make sure they develop them properly, good standards around the place, and yeah, hopefully they can kick on and have really good careers.
And we've got that game tomorrow against Airdrie. Are you looking forward to being at Dens, and what are you expecting from Airdrie?
Yeah, well, I obviously played against them last season, so know them really well. They're a really good football team, very good technically. Know their manager likes to play in a certain way. Yeah, we've got to give them total respect. Obviously, we've done the diligence on them. Yeah, watched them, the amount of footage that we can see pre-season of them. But yeah, we've got to be ready for a really tough game. We've got to be really good without the ball. And then on the other side of it, we feel that we can go and hurt them with the ball. The players have shown that in training. We've tried to work on certain things in areas of the pitch where we can hurt them, and hopefully we can do that tomorrow. Just looking forward to getting to Dens as well, as you said. First time I've been there for a long time, so yeah, really looking forward to it. Hopefully the fans turn out, good atmosphere, and get us off to a good start.
And just lastly, what would be your message to the Dundee fans for the season ahead?
Yeah, listen, that's everybody's new to it, new manager, new staff, few new players. So yeah, just stick with us at the start. We're hoping to hit the ground running. I know football fans will be wanting us to win on day one, and we are definitely looking to do that. But just a little bit of patience and stay with us. But good support, good atmosphere. Get right behind the lads, because they're going to need it at home. We can hopefully make that place a fortress.